Now, there is another alternative therapy which allows patients to step back in time, but generally patients who've gone rather further down the line than Patrick.
Yeah, this is more useful probably for more severe dementia, but it's actually a really interesting concept we're going to discuss
Well,
now.
what it does do, it enables them to open up their powers of recall. To find out more, please welcome creator of the Rempod, Richard Ernest. Richard.
Hello, Alan.
He said, making sure he gets the name right. Richard? What?
It's actually John. Sorry,
Don't do this to me. Infamy, they've all got it in for me. Right. So you're creating environments here that people will remember from their childhood, youth, earlier on in their life.
Yeah, so people with dementia, so their short-term memory goes really quickly. So I wanted to try and create an environment where their kind of long-term memories are still intact, so they can kind of familiarise themselves with a kind of an environment they remember, and just to make them more calm.
Now, I do some work at a hospital where they've done this in a corner. I've found that the patients absolutely love it. It's in a home for dementia patients, and this really does work. You've got a radio there. Does it actually play appropriate programmes?
This programme, so this plays old songs, so it just connects, and then you can literally play what you want to play. So we've got a bit of my go on there at the moment. So that, again, can play old radio shows, songs, and it's just something people can kind of listen to and just relax.
Right, turn that off.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll... that's because it's also got... gosh, I think we had one of these televisions. It didn't have a remote, the
no, this is what... So
you've got a television as well, so they can now get, presumably, programmes that are from the right era as well.
Yeah, so we make these old kind of vintage TVs, and they're kind of... We use a little secret, so it's just hidden inside as a DVD player.
Oh, right, so it's a DVD which is actually transmitting this.
And then you can literally just play what you want, so, you know, we can get Bill on Ben, a bit of Churchill, just another place where people could come and sit and watch an old film or an old TV show.
And this is astonishingly comforting, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know, I set this up 4 years ago now, and all our orders are just from word of mouth, so it's kind of, we're in 60 hospitals and we're in care homes, and it's been amazing, actually, so far.
Even to having a shop. I mean, this is actually sort of wallpaper, but that's very clever.
Yeah.
We all remember these. Do you remember these? Yes, so do I. And boiled sweets to measure out.
So we've got the veg. This was just another idea where we wanted to create something fun. So just because you've got dementia and you're in a care home, it doesn't mean you just have to stay in one point. So we wanted to get people out of their rooms, and they can come and get an old magazine or a newspaper and sweets and...
Gosh, do you know, my dad used to get this.
Oh,
Practical Householder. Yeah. I remember that. Oh, he's probably on the cover. They always had a pipe, didn't they, the people who were doing it? If you've been affected by this topic and feel like you need to speak to a professional, as always, go to your GP. Do, as Anita says, don't be embarrassed or ashamed. Go along. If you'd like more information on today's subject, go to itv.com/Alan. My thanks to a man whose name I will never forget, Patrick and Carol, Richard Ernest, Lucy and Anita. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Patrick.